50K ahead of everyone else.
Dear.
I play the game way too much.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Way too much.
Way too much. Talking about Golf Clash?
Golf Clash.
Yeah. It was actually not a bad... Like, it's a good
A
little...
lot of strategy involved in that, surprisingly.
Yep. I know one of...
Trying to pick your shots.
Well, one of my coworkers played it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a nice little... You know, just...
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take long, just kind of...
No.
So...
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I went through my phone and I'm like, I never play any of these games anymore, so I just...
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. Well, I started purging because it's like, your phone's running out of room, and I'm like, oh, man.
My phone's running out of battery all the time now.
So is mine. Mine is so like, oh, can't wait for my phone contract to come up. Welcome to the Very World Post-Credit Show.
Yeah.
Where we talk about games, movies, other sort of junk we've been doing.
Entertainment
Entertainment type things.
Yeah.
Junk we've been doing over the past week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm Nick.
I'm Chris.
G-
I guess I could start. I'm quick and easy on this one.
Damn, Skippy, you.
When I have had time to play things, because I've been watching my nephew for the last 2 weeks, and that is surprisingly exhausting to do. You wouldn't think so, but it
Because
really
they're so
is.
small. How can they?
He's 10 months.
Yep.
But he needs constant attention.
Yep.
And he follows me everywhere.
Oh yeah.
So, and he's climbing up on things, so you have to watch what he's doing. And yeah, it really wears on you when you get maybe a 2-hour break
I know.
through a 10-hour day.
Well, it makes me laugh because I mean with the
This is school all over.
I know. But like with the puppy, it's like puppy wakes up whatever time he has to go pee.
Yeah.
So you let the dog go pee. Dog comes back in. Dog's like, hey, what are we doing now? And it's like going back to bed. It's 4 a.m. So you put the dog back in the kennel.
Yeah.
And you're like, go to sleep.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. And you're like, oh man. So then at like the dog finally decides like, oh, it's now 10 a.m. and I guess I can have a nap now.
Yeah.
And then she goes and has a nap and you're like, okay, now is my chance. Like, and thankfully with the dog, I can put the dog in the crate, close the door, and have a nap. So if the dog wakes up, the dog's not like, you know, traversing their way towards something crazy. Kids can be a little like different because kids can climb things, and even if you put them in a crib or whatever it happens to be, like a playpen.
Yeah.
Some kids can be escape artists. So is your nephew an escape artist?
No.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because he's out in the open,
Oh yeah.
but he's getting into things.
Mm-hmm.
They've had to start. My brother and sister have started childproofing.
Yep.
So they have to put the locks on the doors to stop him from getting into where the garbage and the chemical stuff is.
now too.
It's actually really easy.
People say that, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's super exhausting, and I do have some nights off, and it's like I don't want to do anything.
oh no, I hit Netflix and just
I don't even hit Netflix. I've been
just pass
YouTubing.
out. Oh yep.
I've been going down that
That rabbit hole, yep.
just watching Game of Thrones highlights.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've watched all the seasons and every episode up to date now.
All the Easter eggs
But
you
it's
missed.
it's like what the best fight scenes in the show, or the top 10 people you die that you're happy about. I've been just going down that rabbit hole all week, really.
Yeah. Just let autoplay do its thing. On
Yeah. So whatever's next on the playlist, that looks good. Sure.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. And it's a good enough show. I can rewatch that stuff all the time.
There you go.
But other than that, I've been working on Arkham City still.
Mm-hmm.
Still doing that. Last time I played was Monday, which is
Jeepers Creepers.
forever ago. I have all the riddles done for Batman.
Nice.
All the physical stuff done. All I need to do, I need 4 more trophies. I can do this.
I got this, guys.
Well, one of them is Storyteller, where you have to go see Calendar Man
Oh yeah.
on holidays.
Oh, the
and
holidays,
they follow the
yeah.
holidays on your system.
So you can just change the date on your system.
But apparently that can be glitchy and can corrupt your save data, so they advise you to back it up. Back up your save data before you even start doing that. So there's that one, which the corrupt data has kind of scared me a little. I have to do a free flow where I have to do all his combination moves.
Oh God.
Well, That I'm trying to map. Like it shows me that on my little helper guide.
Yeah.
It shows me what button combos I need.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that you need to build up after a while. Then you hit the combo, and then he'll do a special move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like square and X are the same. Triangle and circle are the same. Those are easy because they're
right there. They're one thumb press. Yeah.
There, but then it goes triangle, square. So I have to turn my. So I have to,
Push.
so it's trying to get that in the motion, trying to fight everything off, and at the same time trying to do that. Yeah, it's about 12 different things I have to do in one whole combo. So it's challenging, but I think I can do it.
Stop moving the wall. Is she lying down again?
Yes.
All right.
And then do the New Game Plus.
Oh God. Do you have to beat New Game Plus or just? Oh my God.
You have to beat the story on New Game Plus.
Just the story.
Which, nope.
Oh.
That's one of them. You have to beat the story in it,
Yep.
which it doesn't have any counter icons, so you can't tell if someone's going to hit you or not. You just kind of have to guess.
Watch. Yeah.
And then there's another separate trophy where you have to have perfect. You have to do the side missions for the main one that you did, and then you have New Story Plus. You have to do side missions again.
Good golly.
I can do it. It's just going
Sure.
to take some time.
Especially after you've just finished doing everything.
I did the separate Riddler campaigns that he has.
Yeah.
Afterwards, like he has his riddles during the game, and so I was watching that too. But he has, if you go outside the game, he has his own little the fighting, and then you have to do the Predator modes.
Yeah.
Well, I did the specific stuff that you have to do certain disadvantages for those.
Okay.
So I did all those too. So there, in some of the free flows, you can't see a counter icon. So it's kind of okay. This is a warm up for me to
go into New Game Plus.
To see what the actual reactions of the bad guys are when they're coming up to hit you.
Yep.
Essentially, just jump around. They can't hit you.
Jump around.
So it's a work in progress. I think.
Is it at least a fun way to play, like having to go through all that stuff, or?
Well, I've been craving to play a Batman game.
And I know, and those games are
and they're really good.
Yep.
I didn't think I could do all this stuff, and it's funny because when I went on a separate save, I didn't delete my other one. I still have the other one, but when I first started this, the last time I was in that game was 5 years, almost to that day.
Whoa.
This is really weird.
That's like, okay, so Tony and I, when we restarted, because we took a break from the newscast and Barrel Roll News as a whole, because I started my ed degree and Tony started work as an adult. You know, life.
Yeah, of course.
So we took a break, and our first episode back for realsies, because we filmed one episode in 2015 where we tried to come back, and we never actually scheduled anything. So when we came back this time around for 2016, we were like, hey, schedule, we're gonna we won't do the reviews anymore, we won't do the typing and the writing and all that jazz, but we'll video stuff. We started I think it was September 17th 2016. It was 3 years from our exact first episode of and I was just like, what?
Didn't even plan it.
We didn't even know, and we didn't even notice until I was doing something else, and I'm like, I looked up September 17th and 3 videos popped up, and I'm like, why are there newscasts for September? Oh my God. And now we don't date our newscasts anymore on we make weird titles, but
that's true.
They are separated into years though, so you can watch 2016, 2017, our seasons.
Yeah, it was really weird.
That's weird.
I started 5 years almost the last time I played.
So now
this
you
game.
know, and so another 5 years down the road, you'll be playing it again.
But I mean, I look back at that 5 years ago. I thought those trophies were just impossible to do.
You took a break from the trophy hunting stuff too, though.
Kind of.
You kind of.
I knew the trophy. Obviously, I was still kind of a trophy hunter back then. But I looked at that list and I played it. It's like, how do I do this?
That's what I mean. There was a point where, because you'd go through hell and high water to get some of those trophies that are on your.
It's dedication.
It really was. And then at one point, you just kind of went I don't need these ones, and it's like, okay.
Some of the I've learned I've kind of grown up a bit in that aspect. You don't. There's some games you just can't do.
Don't worry about the trophies. Yeah.
Well, it's like if I went by that aspect of I gotta get these trophies,
yeah.
I would have started Overwatch.
Oh, for sure.
Some
games you just have to play for fun.
Online games, there was no point.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go after some of them just because I know that I'm competent with that character. I could possibly pull off that stuff. But now
Friday the 13th will drive you nuts.
I've looked at some of those and I don't
get 1,000 kills as Jason.
Yeah, no. Like I said, the online are kind of what drove me insane.
Yeah.
On those trophies, is I think even like the Battlefield Bad Company.
Okay.
That was a good game. I think I played through all the. I think I hit or played all those single player trophies. I just never hit the online stuff because they set the bar so high on those.
Oh yeah.
That you needed to dedicate so much time to it and just became ridiculous.
Yeah.
But now I've gone kind of took a 5-year break, I guess, from Arkham City, came back, and these trophies are just like those riddles. There's 400 of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, technical difficulties. How are you?
No, I don't play Minecraft. I never have.
Nope.
But yeah, with the riddles themselves in the game, I didn't have to search up how to do them.
Oh yeah.
I just did them.
Yep.
Go
on.
And but the only ones I had to was the physical challenges. Like, okay, I'm done the single player.
Mm-hmm.
Is there some place I have to go special to go do this? Because I think there was one physical challenge where I need to hit an exploding. Someone's gonna throw something at me, and I have to hit the exploding thing before they throw it. And it's okay. I don't know where this stuff is anymore because there are random fights all over the place.
Yeah.
Where do I have to go? So I had to look up that type of stuff. But other than that, I haven't had to do much.
Yeah.
Maybe I've grown up as a gamer.
Look at you. Maturing.
Over I don't know about next week, but definitely probably the week after I could probably get this platinum done.
We might not know about. Well, we won't know next week. We might know next. I don't know about next week yet.
Yeah, it depends how much time I want to actually. If I have time to do it. Is it?
There's a second one.
Shows how much we play that game.
I tried League of Legends for a day. I've
watched people play it.
I don't mind those the lane Dota type games.
You guys played.
We play Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm sucks me in again though because it's the units from games that I know.
Yeah.
League also I started playing. I had no idea what I was doing because it doesn't teach you.
Yeah.
It just throws you in like you should bloody well know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then people yell at you like a lot
because they're super competitive.
Yeah. Don't growl. Because people get super competitive in that game.
Ooh, Q&A.
Who is my favorite actor on any TV show?
I would almost say Grant Gustin at this point in time as the Flash, if for someone who doesn't.
I'll stick with Nathan Fillion. For
I don't watch enough of his.
He is my future husband.
He's not on much anymore.
No, because
I've kind of watched Modern Family. He's having reoccurring stuff on there.
Yep.
But that's about it.
I like Nathan. Although I've been watching a ton of we've been watching How I Met Your Mother. Neil Patrick Harris kills it all the time, and even in a series of unfortunate events, I don't know. There's a lot of actors on TV.
If we're going off like that, I mean, Danny Pudi would be up there too.
Oh yeah. Except Danny Pudi didn't have a good run on that NBC Gotham show.
The Powerless.
Yeah, I didn't like his character.
Yeah, but I'm Netflix Community.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I rewatch these episodes, and
Abed makes that show.
Troy and Abed.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, Donald Glover's another good one. There's a lot of good actors.
Joe McHale is kind of eh.
Joel McHale if you
He's
watch
hit or
him,
miss.
if you watch him on The Soup,
Yeah.
he was good. His outdoorsman show that he did that got canceled off of CBS was pretty good. Yeah, but Joel McHale could be hit or miss.
Yeah.
Well, that's something we didn't talk about. Glow on Netflix got a season 2. Alison
Yes.
Brie's show. Too bad he's not.
Yeah,
number 5. Yeah, well,
DC has
DC would have to
issues.
get their DC would have to get their crap together.
But yeah, Arkham City.
Arkham
That's
City.
all I've been doing.
And then spending time with your nephew and
Yeah, I know it's loads of fun watching songs of Storybots, super songs, learn about things. The dinosaur songs are my favorite. And then Super Y. Yeah, that's all those fun kid shows.
Oh, I know.
Oh. Yeah,
Can't wait till
you have to rewatch all those.
Can't wait till my nephew's like 5 and we can watch like Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
Like I can bring the DVDs out and be like, prepare for good television, kid. Because right now it's all Paw Patrol.
I don't know. Your dog wants that dog.
I know what you want to do. You can't go over there. You're good?
That's like I said. I mean, I've been rewatching Community.
Yeah.
I'm about to start season 3 now. I will probably have it done next week.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Community's a good rewatch show.
I only have 2 hours to watch them.
Oh yeah.
That's when my nephew's is sleeping.
Yeah.
And so that's my timeline to eat lunch and
Watch Community.
watch Community.
I've been watching Family Guy on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I thought you weren't or Family Guy.
I am not. But the other day I'm like, because I do really, like I've said, I do like McFarlane's writing.
Yeah.
Like he's a really good writer. And so I'm like, well, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning letting her out, and then she won't go back to sleep. Her being Pancake the dog. And I'm trying to get back to sleep, and it's just like, Family Guy's a show I don't mind missing episodes of.
They don't have a continuation.
There's no continuation. If I miss an episode, it's like, because again, I'm not a huge Family Guy fan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'll give it a go. Like, I'll try it. So I hit the button to, I will answer that in a second, Blue Lava. So I hit go on Family Guy, and I've always laughed at pieces of Family Guy. Like, people show you clips, and you're like, yeah, okay, that was good. And McFarlane has this sense of, like, he hits the musicals hard. So I get those comedy, like that comedy a lot, because all of a sudden he starts playing a song from, like, My Fair Lady, and I feel like I'm the 2% of people who watch that show that actually go, like, oh my god, it's some, like, My Fair Lady, like, you know, gag. Because Stewie is into all of that stuff.
Yeah. I find in the later episodes it starts to kind of go over lines.
Oh, yeah.
A lot. And, cause, I mean, it's where there's a high school girl and Peter sees her and he likes her. He likes to look at her and it's like...
I know. It's one of the episodes I just watched, Lois made out with Meg's boyfriend.
Yeah,
and I'm like...
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's one of that other one, too. Is.
And again, that's where, like, even Seth MacFarlane said, he's like, you know, someone asked him on a Reddit AMA, like, you know, how do you feel when you beat the Simpsons to a joke? And he's like, the only reason we ever beat them to a joke is because they won't actually do that joke.
Yeah.
Because he's like, we go places where... He's like, really, we shouldn't, because it's not really that funny. But they go so overboard with it that it makes it funny. But so, yeah, I mean, there's parts of it that are good, and the Star Wars specials are all on the Netflix, like, by season. So I'm like, all right, because the first one I finally got
Blue
to.
Harvest.
Yeah, Blue Harvest. That was good.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, all right. Like, this show is good enough that I can watch it while I'm... So I have become not a fan of Family Guy, but I can watch it now without being like, ugh.
It's, like I said, it's not bad.
Yep.
It's kind of one of those where you just throw in the background.
And that's what it's been while I've been watching this Munchkin, so...
Yeah.
Outlast, that is a good game. Either way, favorite video game...
You're making me choose.
Okay, if we're going favorite video game of all time, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
I don't know. That's so hard to choose. I mean, lately, like I said, Arkham City.
You're in a Batman mode.
I'm in Batman. I don't know if I'm going to go after the Arkham Origins Platinum after this. I know Arkham Knight is super hard to do. But just the Batman games in general. I was tempted to go back to Asylum, but I've already platinumed that thing. And
so you're good. There's enough Batman games to play.
No reason to go back to it right now.
Yeah.
Maybe nostalgia reasons, but
yeah. But if
you're
Arkham
going
City,
I would say Arkham City right now.
Yeah.
It kind of varies from month to month. Splatoon's up there.
Splatoon's good.
I never played the first one, but the second one I've.
Now you were camping during the Splatfest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard. Yes, your guys' messages came in. I'm like, I'm really disappointed. I'm missing this.
Well, so it was hilarious because Splatfest. That's the other thing I've been doing was a little bit of Splatoon, and Splatfest kind of wore me down on Splatoon a little bit because you play so many games trying to win.
Yeah.
Can you shush?
No.
So I've kind of worn myself a bit on that one, but Tony and I both logged in like pretty much as soon as I love the Batman games, beat them all, and unlocked every single trophy. Wow, you've been beat.
Yeah. Well, now this is motivation.
So, hi. Yes. Yeah, you bite my arm. So Splatoon, Tony and I both log in, and we're like, well, we should be able to play together. We're both on Team Catch-Up.
Yeah.
So we should be able to, play. To play multiplayer during Splatfest, you need a squad of 4.
So we need all 4 of us
We need all 4 of us on during Splatfests to be able to play together. And it's just like...
The one weekend I'm camping...
Well, and Brian, I don't think Brian can
really
hop on.
stuff, didn't he?
Pardon? Yeah, Brian had a bunch of wedding stuff. And so we Splatfested a bit. You know what the new Batman game is coming out?
No, I did not. But I'd be interested to see what this...
Where they go with it?
Yeah, because of how Arkham Knight ended, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so Splatfest, Team Catch-Up lost by 2%.
Like, is it just for
So there's a popularity vote.
Yeah.
Then there's a percentage of wins.
Okay.
Based on single matches and squad matches. And so in total you can get 3 points to win Splatfest. So we won the popular vote. Ketchup won the popular vote by a huge mark.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
We lost both squad and single players.
Okay.
51% to 49%.
Jeez.
So they got the points on us there. So it's just like, crud. Like, chew. There you go.
That's it. Coffee.
Yeah.
What you're talking
That'll
right
help. So we lost Splatfest. Now, if you participated in Splatfest and you got a high enough ranking, you could you still got shells to do stuff with.
Okay.
So like my hockey jersey now has 4 slots.
Okay.
Now I have to fill those slots and try and get them to actual stuff that I want.
Yeah, like I think I said this last time I was here too. I don't know.
Yeah.
What I want.
And that's the other piece. If you play enough, you kind of go, oh, I wish I could go faster. Oh, I wish my tanks wouldn't run out so much.
Yeah,
I
think
wish...
that would be my because I still use air spray.
Yeah.
And it runs out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Because of how fast it shoots. But
yeah.
That would be probably one of my things is bigger tank. Or
the
whatever.
umbrella weapon came out today.
What was the umbrella weapon?
So you splat out the top sort of thing.
So you're the
penguin. And if you hold the button, you actually hold it up like a shield, and then you can launch it.
Huh.
It's in single player mode. You can actually try it out if you get far enough in single player.
Oh, I haven't touched
And then they've released it so you can actually buy it in the store. And I'm like, oh, damn. All right. So, either way. It's apparently a new Batman game. You're supposed to play as Batman's son, Damian Wayne.
Huh.
I would play as Damian.
What? Okay, maybe
you
more knows this, but Damian is Robin, as far as I know. Does he take over the Batman?
Fight for the cowl.
Well, I guess maybe there is at the end. There's a demon Batman, so maybe that's referring to Damian. But
maybe.
They
could do fight for the cowl. That would work in that game. So Splatoon, Splatfest. I've also gotten a couple other kind of indie titles for my Switch, which have been good. Slime San or Slime Sun, which is kind of just a little indie game, and the other one that I can't remember right now. And other than that, Brian and Tony and I have found a new game on the computer.
You know, is this what I keep seeing messages about?
Yep.
This PUBG?
Yes, PUBG. So Player Unknown Battleground.
I had to search it up because as soon as I got the internet service, I'm like, okay, I keep seeing this PUBG. What is this?
PUBG. Player Unknown Battleground is essentially 100 people on one map. So you're on an island, and the island is 8 kilometers by 8 kilometers. Like, it's big.
Yeah.
And you fly in on a plane. You jump out of the plane, parachute down.
Do you have to parachute down?
You have to parachute down.
Can't just cannonball someone?
No. You have to parachute down. And once you're down, all you start with is basic clothes.
Okay.
So like my guy, because I spent $5 on Steam, because you can actually buy items off of people.
Yeah.
So I got myself like a black shirt and gloves and a baseball cap and that kind of stuff. So there's nothing to it on, like, those don't provide any armor. This is why I say, like, that game I've been playing, it's kind of nice that I'm almost kind of all in dark clothes.
Okay.
So I can kind of hide a little bit in shadows, and it's harder to see me. Can we stop? Yes, I love you too. If I put you down here, will you just lie down?
Nope.
Of course not.
Wants to go see the buddy.
Player Unknown Battleground, you can play as a squad, which is what we play when we're together. So as long as one of you survives,
you win. Your
team gets a different place. So like if Brian and I both get shot and Tony, because that's how it's been working, is Brian and I both die and Tony like manages to survive.
Okay.
Tony can get it. Like Tony got us into 4th place one day.
Nice. And this is a computer game?
Computer game, yeah. Eventually it's supposed to come out on consoles, but it's still early access on Steam, so they're finishing their game before they release it for everything.
Okay.
Hello. When you land, you can go into all the buildings, you search the buildings, so there's different guns, different weapons you can find, different armor, more clothes, so if you want to change your clothes, you can change your clothes in the game.
Yeah.
You find backpacks, obviously, to carry all the junk around in, and then the main objective, and there's vehicles you can drive, boats and cars, and
but you have to stay in that area.
So then the other part is there's this giant blue shield that is slowly moving its way in on the island.
Ooh.
And it changes where it is all the time, so it's not like you always end up in the center of the map.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go put you outside. Because I think that's what you need. Nick, we'll be right back.
I will answer more questions if you have them. Because I've already talked about my stuff. Oh, technical difficulties. What are you doing?
We're good.
Yeah.
So,
it
and
sounds
that's all that
interesting.
one. It's a very interesting game, and then they finally released. So it's third person, as we've been playing. They just introduced first person mode. So with the click of a button, you can go into first person.
I think I'd prefer that.
Well, third person's good when you're running because you got to like watch the fields because you're running through almost an empty field.
Yeah.
Other than the foliage on the ground.
Why? Because someone snipes you?
Oh yeah. So all of a sudden you're like, and you're like trying to look all around you, or you're looking for that car that's like coming up behind you, ready to run you over.
Yeah.
And then when you get into the houses, that's when I normally switch to first person because, yeah, when you come around a corner, it's easier to.
Yeah.
You can shoot through doors. You can shoot through windows. So if someone's hiding on the other side of a door, you can blast it into smithereens.
Is everything destructible?
No. They're not sure if they're going to be able to get destructible buildings.
Kind of like a Battlefield type.
Yeah, so it's not off the table.
It'd be a little hard to do.
But they're not sure how easy it is to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, this map is huge. It's got like apartment buildings. And you can go into every building. Like that's the piece. Is every building you can go into. So if you land at the apartments, if you land on the roof, like you can go through the roof entrance and into everybody's apartment and try and find stuff. So the trick to the game for us is usually we try and find a remote place to land.
And just hide?
No, because usually, like if you go to the school, there's a school, there's really good items at the school.
Okay.
But it's also a very large place where a lot of people head to. So it's kind of like, if you want good stuff and you're willing to fight for it, head to the main building. If you're not, you know, kind of, you head to like the 3 houses on the outskirts of like as far as you can go from the plane.
Yeah.
And then as you play, it counts down, and like there's a white ring that's the safe zone, and it will slowly shrink. And again, it doesn't just like shrink. It'll go as soon as that blue shield hits the white, like the safe zone, this will shift over somewhere else inside the circle. So it doesn't necessarily just go like the point's in the middle and it shrinks around and just finally ends up on that point. It'll go like hoop, 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 hoop. So you can't pinpoint where the middle of the stupid safe zone is.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you're like huffing it through a field trying to get back to the safe zone because you're like, I'm hiding in this building. I've got all I need. I got my shotgun and my assault rifle and like all the things that I bloody well need to stay alive if I just stay in this bathroom. So that's Nick's tactic in that game, is to just hide once I've equipped myself
try and kill things
with enough weapons. And that's the other piece, is you do get more points if you kill people.
That's what I'd be doing.
And then the points unlock crates, and the crates unlock one piece of...
Now, do you guys
clothing.
go controller or do you go keyboard and
Keyboard and mouse. Only because the game has a lot of stuff kind of going on, so it's nice to be able to use both. But no, it's been a different experience because it's very well, and even Brian.
Is it kind of like Call of Duty? Like when I when I got into the service, I looked at it and was like, it's kind of like, it looks like a Call of Duty warfare.
Sort of, yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, it the way Brian described it, because he was downloading it on his, because this is pretty much the reason we got it, is Brian got his new computer.
Yeah.
And this was the game he couldn't play on his old computer.
Oh, okay. So it's an older... Is it older?
No, it's still in early access, so it's been out for 6 months-ish.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. But Brian was going to get it on his old computer, and he couldn't. Favorite singing artist?
I don't really have one.
Smash Mouth?
I listen to everything, really.
Smash Mouth.
I don't know.
Carole King.
Well, I guess if I had to choose a favorite, I guess Linkin Park. Disappointing with the Chester stuff, but just means more of their songs are going to be played.
Go super old school with that. But no, the way Brian described it to his soon-to-be wife, very soon-to-be wife, was like he was describing it as, you land on an island, you have to find weapons, and then you have to kill each other.
And the last Battle Royale.
But to her, she's like, so it's like Hunger Games? And he's like, yes.
Hunger Games or...
It's very much Battle Royale to the rest of us who know what Battle Royale is.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
Right, so we know, to us it's Battle Royale, to everybody else in the world it's Hunger Games.
Or The Condemned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, yes, you end up on this island and end up having to fight your way. So Tony and I have done...
So you have to be the last survivor?
Yes, you want to win the chicken dinner.
That's what the...
Winner chicken dinner is. If you get first place, it says winner chicken dinner.
Oh, okay.
So you're going for the chicken dinner.
Sure.
Tony and I have come in like very close to the top.
Yeah.
It's that last firefight that we usually end up like once the circle gets small enough.
Super tough.
Yeah. So I got into second place the one time because I blew up a car the guy was hiding behind.
Yeah.
But then another guy came out from like behind a tree and just and you're like, crap.
Huh.
So no, it's a fun game, and it needs more polish and it needs a lot of stuff, but it's still early access.
It's like, almost like another Friday the 13th in a way, where it's
sort of, except this way you can kill everybody.
Well, it's kind of that like underrated game.
Well, 500,000 people are playing it right now on the PC. Like, it is a huge.
But the PC crowd is really big. Well, comparatively, that's probably like.
Really for sure, small. And it makes me actually laugh quite hard because the subreddit for this game, when they introduced first-person mode, the subreddit split into which is the competitive way to play this game. First-person mode or third-person mode. Because there is a strictly, like, you can go into first-person mode only game.
Yeah.
And so everybody's like, well, first-person's clearly, like, where all the tactics and skill are. And everybody's like, well, but third-person allows you to do this and this and this and this. Like, it makes the game more interesting.
Yeah.
So, like, the subreddit can't... And then there's the people on the subreddit like, guys... Like, in third person, you can do both. Like, both are a good option. And that's how we kind of play, but Brian and Tony really... I think Tony really likes first person.
I would lean myself, towards...
So, since they introduced... on the latest update, they introduced first person squad matches.
Yeah.
So that all three of us could go in together. And that's what we've been doing, is just the first person stuff. And it makes it a different game, because now all of a sudden you can't, scope out all around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes it definitely a different game, but
you have to be more careful in a way. Be
Yeah.
more. I assume you can hear the vehicles.
You can hear the vehicles. You have to
So-
be. You have to be more cautious in a very different way. Because third person, you can see around corners because you can move the camera to face you and obviously like peek quite a bit. First person, you sneak into a building a different way than you do in third person.
You do it like a SWAT team.
Yeah.
You're checking every corner.
Yeah, you're like. Whereas in third person, you're like, hide behind a tree. Now get into the grass.
And obviously, the more people you have.
Squads can only be 4 people.
4? Okay.
And our squad, we turn off matchmaking, so it's only the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Because the first match where we were like, yeah, squad! We hit the button and we ended up with some guy
Yeah.
on our team. He's like, do you guys have mics? We're all like clicking the like push to talk button, like, yes. And he's like, okay. Let's where do you guys want to go? And we're like,
Run!
yes. And this is Brian's first game. So he's like, I have to be honest, it's my first match. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, let's head for the mansion.
Where's the mansion?
So yeah, and on the map it says
the
mansion.
Is it the same?
It's the same map all
every
the
time?
time, yeah.
Okay. So you kind of get used to
the
things.
items inside change. So you know, like every once in a while I'll go to the same building like twice, 2 games in a row because I'm like, that worked out well for me the last time. The items will completely change. So the one time I'll get an assault rifle and a shotgun,
Sniper.
and the second time I land I'll get like a pistol and a crowbar. And you're like, oh, there was way better stuff here the last time I was on this island.
I go sniper rifle and just sit somewhere.
Now here's the problem with the sniper rifle. And this is how the game kind of is really cool, is there's attachments for all the weapons. So you can change the weapons and how they actually play.
Yeah.
The sniper rifle, unfortunately, comes with no scope.
Okay, so you can deadeye it.
You can, but you can also find a scope. Problem is usually wherever you find a sniper rifle, you can never find a freaking scope.
Well, that makes sense. You have to go somewhere else.
Yeah. So, and that's where the squad piece is nice. And the squad piece, we really should learn to like...
Can you trade amongst your...
Oh, yeah, you can drop stuff and pick stuff up and all that kind of... So we do. Like, all of a sudden, Brian's like, well, Nick, I know you like shotguns. Because I do. Because when I go into a house, I like having just, like, the brute
Well, yeah,
force of a
see, I
shotgun.
wouldn't be going into houses. I'd be...
Well, the houses are where the weapons are.
Okay, I'd go in initially.
Yeah.
To find my sniper rifle.
Yeah.
And then I'm out. And then I'm sitting outside that house.
Sure. Well, and some people, and that's the other piece, is, like, some people, you get the Jeep,
Yeah.
and you put it in, like, you put it kind of close, halfway between the road and the house,
Yeah.
and then you sit in the window of the house and just wait.
Yeah.
The one match I really did well in, I got a ton of ammo. And I'm like, I feel safe. I'm kind of in the middle of the safe zone. Like, I'm good. So there's these garages, like a car garage sort of thing. So there's the garage at the bottom, and then you go up some stairs, and there's like a living quarters.
Yeah.
So there's a bathroom on the second floor. So you can't see through any of the windows because I'm on the second floor.
Yeah.
So I duck down in the corner and just point at the door and wait.
And you're sitting on the toilet.
Well, no, I think no, it's not a bathroom. It's just a bedroom. I've hidden
okay.
I've hidden in bathrooms. It doesn't work as well. But so I actually got
You're not Pearson asking for 3 rounds of...
yeah. So I actually got 3 kills just by like, and I know it's camping, and I know it's whatever, but because and again, people online are like, well, there's a strategy, you know. And
You're
it's
always
like,
going to get those people.
I know, and they complain, and I'm like, but it's a strategy. Like, I have all this ammo. I'm not going hunting.
Wow.
I'm hiding. That is my strategy.
That's why I said sniper rifle, and I'll wait for people to come up
Sure.
to the house.
Yeah.
And even if I have just a dead eye shot, I'd be sitting at the entrance. I have my gun just aiming at the entrance.
Yeah.
As soon as I see something,
Well,
bang.
so that's this, is I have, so the door opens and, like, the person pops in and it's like, kabam! Because I'm in first person with, like, what, you know. And then so I take the shots out of my shotgun and pull out my assault rifle, like, are you dead yet? And then I go through all of their crap, and then I move up to the next floor and hide in that bedroom, because when you kill someone, it drops a wooden crate,
Okay.
and that's all their belongings in it.
Yeah.
So if someone else comes by, they can see the wooden crate on the floor right next to the door.
So
So
they
I'm
know
like,
someone.
I'm like, I don't want to be obvious. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I moved up to the next floor, like, yeah, you know, ha ha ha. So no, it's a fun game, and yeah, it's different strategies every time. And some games you get into and you find absolutely dick. So I got into one game and found nothing.
No, obviously you can kill by hand.
Yeah, you can punch, and sometimes you do. You're landing and you see the other parachutes.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 other people landing in the same place as you.
Yeah.
And you're like, you have 2 options there, depending on how many houses there are. Go into, like, one of the houses that someone else isn't going to and hope you find a weapon. Or if there's only one house, you all rush in at the same time, just like...
Try and find a weapon.
Just start punching and hope that you're the guy that grabs the pistol off the table, essentially, and can...
Yeah.
So yeah, no, the one game I found absolutely nothing. I started running for the safe zone because it was really far away from me.
Yeah.
And two guys were having a fight in the field, like shooting at each other. So I came up behind the one and just like killed him by punching him.
You took away his stuff.
No, and I didn't have time.
Because the other guy got you.
Because the other guy started shooting.
You should have just left him be.
I should have, but I knew I was going to die because I had nothing. So even if I made it to the safe zone, it's not like I have no fighting chance. So I'm like, I might as well get points for killing someone. Because you get points for taking HP off, you get points for killing people, and you get points for what position you end up in.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I can kill someone, at least I can get like 20 extra points. So, no, it's a fun game.
It sounds interesting because you guys, like I said, the messenger is just blowing up.
Wow, because we're trying to coordinate, and we're trying to do this, and we're trying to. So, or we're taking pictures like, guys, I made it to like 3rd place. Holy crap! I done it. How many kills did you get? None. So, other than that, I haven't really been, because again, the puppy kind of takes most of my time. So like I've on season like 8 of Family Guy.
I think you're almost ahead of me.
And I started not that long ago. So it's just
I'm not allowed to put on inappropriate stuff.
With a 10-month-old?
Yeah. He won't remember it.
No.
But I've been told by his mom I'm not allowed to watch that stuff.
See, I can't because the 3-year-old repeats things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. When they start talking, that's when you have to like, watch.
Yeah, all I get is yeah, or da da da.
Yeah.
Or kissy faces. He does a weird one.
He likes a little tongue.
His lower lip does the fish.
Oh, yeah.
But that's it.
Oh.
His upper lip doesn't.
So he's trying to do like sad face.
And it turns into a...
Yeah, other than that, I've just been dicking around on my computer. I did, for those watching, I did...
Harvest Moon.
Yeah, I did Harvest Moon the other day. Magical Melody.
Yeah.
Which is a game I played ages ago. And it's one of my favorite Harvest Moons, so I'm like, if I'm going to play a Harvest Moon game, I'm going to play that one. And I also applied for, if you live in Edmonton, the Edmonton Comic Book Expo.
Yes.
I've applied for us to do a panel there where essentially we would do this except in front of people.
Yeah.
That's what I put in the form for.
And Q&A stuff.
Essentially, that's it. So, like, you guys ask questions, we would essentially just do
live questions.
The post-credit show, but live. Like, what do you want us to talk about? And if they have nothing, we'll come with pre-prepared junk, as we normally do, but, you know. But
jump straight into the Q&A.
Or just jump straight into Q&A for a newscast. So instead of doing a newscast, we would just do Q&A. So we'll see. We will see if they actually get back to us and respond with a positive, like, yes, or if we'll end up on some waiting list, like if, you know, someone doesn't show up, we'll get a spot.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Talking in front of actual people is different than talking in front of a camera.
It is. And that's why on the program thing, it's like, well, who will be in the panel sort of thing, and I'm like, Nick and Tony. Because if everybody else doesn't want to do it, that's cool. Yeah. Tony and I have definitely discussed it, going like, yeah, and we've done it in front of people before.
Questionable. That'd be my thing.
Tony and I have done our thing in front of people, not on purpose, just...
Well, I was there when we originally did the show.
Yeah.
Where we did it
in
Concordia, and there's those workers walking around.
Oh, sure.
I mean, not those guys, but even then it was kind of...
Yeah. I don't mind. Because we've done it in lineups outside Toys R Us before, so that's kind of... So I've been applying on stuff, and I've been playing around with just video editing junk, and the website's changed a little bit. Not a lot. I also signed us up for Instagram. So I think we can kind of end there, because that's kind of it. So yeah, check us out, barrelrollnews.com. You can check us out at www.patreon.com/BrNN. And if you go to barrelrollnews.com, you can see all of our stuff. So Facebook and Twitter Instagram's not there yet. Our Reddit,
Discord
channel. So you can join us on our Discord channel and see what we're kind of doing on there. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff on our website. If you want the back catalog of all of our videos, you can check it out too. Or you can just check out our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/barrelrollnews. Yeah. If you look at Barrel Roll News, we pretty much come up.
Lots to check us out.
Yeah. And if you just want to stay up to date and know what's going on, you can check us out on any of our social media stuff, and we'll be posting when and where we'll be filming and broadcasting, because next week, everybody, Saturday is definitely a no-go. Because
Friday is questionable.
Because most of our cast, I was going to say 4/5 of our regular cast, are at a wedding.
Yes.
Not that Graham's been here for a while, but Graham's the only one who's pretty much available. So
Saturday, anyways.
Saturday.
We might try Friday.
We might try Friday evening, in which case I still won't be here, for I will also be doing wedding stuff, because Brian... That one at the end, right there. That guy right there. Him. Right there.
Getting married.
He's getting married next weekend.
He's getting a ball and chain.
And I'm pretty sure his wife would not appreciate us doing the newscast from their wedding.
Well, it's midday the wedding, but their reception's at night, so we could pull off a nighttime cast. Just give us a couple hours and then we'll be good.
Can we forego taking pictures so Brian and I could... So I'm in Brian's wedding party too. So two of us are kind of like,
I'm just showing up.
We're out for the day. You're my wife's date.
Yep.
So, because my wife, obviously, if I'm at the head table, it's not with me. So she's like, I'll
try not to piss her off too
much.
And
then Chris was going. She's like, well, Chris is going. And it's like, yes. And she's like, well, I can sit at that table.
I don't know how the table. Yeah, we'll talk about.
Well, obviously you and Tony will probably be together, and Jen's like, well, I'll be Dingy's, like, I'll be Chris's day. That'll be perfect. Because I'm useless for the day. Like, it's the weird part about weddings is when you're in the wedding party, you're kind of.
We'll get your comments.
You're kind of hooped. Yeah.
We'll get.
What's Nick been doing? Nothing. And after this show, my last bit of news is we adopt our dog today. So.
Yay.
We are going to adopt our puppy. We have to go to a park. They're having an anniversary party. So the place we're adopting her from has been around for 5 years.
Cool.
So
cool.
They're having a party, and we're going to sign papers and stuff. Cool.
I've gotten back into that now.
Cool. Well, even if you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Cool. Can't wait for that show to be back on the air. Either way, thanks for joining us. Check us out at barrelrollnews.com. I'm Nick.
I'm Chris.
Bye. Enjoy this lovely transition.
Bye.